I am slightly in love with / obsessed with Sarah Lancashire. I think she's incredible. And as such, after I finished binge watching Happy Valley, I thought I need another way of getting a Lancashire fix. So I progressed onto Last Tango in Halifax. Well, actually, I started watching Kiri. Wasn't good. But then I started watching Last Tango, and the first series was easy to watch. After that, I thought, right, I love this enough to buy the DVDs for the second and third series, and that is exactly what I did do. So I have series 2 and series 3 in here, and I thought it would be quite nice if we could look at them together. I've seen the DVD covers online, and there are definitely spoilers on the front of the covers. Just a little bit annoying, but I suppose if you're buying series 3, it's kind of assumed that you've already seen it. I don't know. But I am very much looking forward to seeing what these are like and getting started with watching them, because I need more Sarah Lancashire. Okay, so I've opened both the envelopes, but I haven't actually checked which is series 2 and which is series 3, so I guess that's the first thing. And based on the DVD covers that I saw when I purchased them, there may be some spoilers if you haven't seen these. Certainly certain aspects were already spoiled for me, so that is just something to be aware of. So we have, this is series 3, so I'm going to pop that over there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So I just assume that this is series 2. Yes, and as I said, there are blatant spoilers on the cover. But we have the wonderful Sarah Lancashire, who I absolutely adore. And if she hadn't been in this, I almost certainly would not have ever watched this, because it didn't sound like my kind of thing. And I still maintain the fact that if she wasn't in it, like if she was in the first series and then stopped being in it, I probably wouldn't have progressed to the second series. But I'm glad she's in it, because it is an enjoyable series. So if you don't know what this is about, basically we have our two main characters. Our two protagonists were childhood friends, and then they lost touch after they left school, and then many decades later they find each other again on Facebook, and by the end of the first episode or the second episode, I can't remember, I think it's the first, they've decided to get married after all these years. And it sounds like a very sweet story, but there are certain aspects of the narrative that are really quite intense and quite dramatic, and a lot, I don't want to say a lot darker than I expected, because I wouldn't describe them as dark, but they're a lot more intense than I expected. And there are certain other aspects that, okay, I'll describe a little bit of the plot, because I assume that if you're watching this, despite my spoiler warning, either you've already seen some of it, or you don't care. And basically, Caroline, our wonderful Sarah Lancashire character, has come out as a lesbian, and she's in this relationship with a teacher. She's the head teacher of the school. She's in a relationship. Her mother partly struggles to come to terms with it, and her ex-husband is in it. He's drinking heavily. Ronni Ancona is in it. She's brilliant. So there are a lot of little subplots going on there to kind of keep you on your toes, but primarily it's about this rekindled relationship between Alan and Celia. So I will zoom you in and give this a read. It says here, I don't know if you can read that, but it says the BAFTA-winning drama about romance and second chances returns with yet more secrets and surprises. Following his heart attack scare, reunited childhood sweethearts Alan and Celia are determined to live life to the full. However, as they begin to move on and enjoy the next stages of their relationship, it becomes clear that the rest of their family aren't as content with their own lives. Gillian finds herself spiraling into a dark place as old skeletons resurface, Gillian being Alan's daughter, while Caroline's fractious relationship with John leads her to make bold decisions involving Kate and their future, Kate being her partner. Meanwhile, Lawrence struggles to accept his mother's choice of partner, and Raff breaks some news to the family which will change his life forever. The secrets from the past come tumbling out, and family members adjust to changing relationships. Can Alan and Celia find the long-awaited happiness that they deserve? Starring Reid, Jacobi, Sarah Lancashire, and Nicola. Now this is the first time I have seen any look at the wedding. And first comment, love the kilt. Second comment, I love Lancashire. It looks like a... Oh, it's directed by Lynn. I hadn't realised that. It's very interesting. Written and created by Wainwright, who... Sally Wainwright is incredible. She did Happy Valley. She's done so many amazing things. She's a little bit amazing. But yes, so that's kind of the first, or the second series, sorry. Can't imagine there'll be too much exciting in here. Okay, so the 2-disc. Oh, the discs are in the wrong way around. So we have Alan and Celia on the first disc. These are, of course, BBC DVDs. We have Caroline and Gillian on the second. Are there any extra features? We have... I don't know why the camera's not focusing, but we have a runtime of 344 minutes. Doesn't appear to be anything extra on there. But that's that. And then the third one, another massive spoiler here, although I'm not entirely sure where that one came from. We now have some children. Also, I want to say I love this. I love the way they've done the logo here. It's like a little, well it is, it's just a little family tree. That's really clever. Little touch, I really liked it. Yeah, so another fantastic image of Lancashire, because I'm smitten and love her. This baby, I know how this one comes about. I'm aware a little bit of the narrative that leads to that child, but this one, I'm not so sure. I'm so amused by the way the children are acknowledging each other. Then we have Alan and Celia on the back, so we'll give this one a read, so you can read that. The heartwarming BAFTA-winning drama returns, packed with shocks and surprises as it continues the compelling story of childhood sweethearts, reunited after nearly 60 years apart, as they and their families negotiate the highs and lows of life and relationships. The latest series of this acclaimed ensemble drama sees Celia and Alan's marriage tested by revelations about an incident in his past. Ooh, that is gripping. As his daughter Gillian tries to deal with the dramas of her own complicated love life. Excuse me while I yawn. Oh, excuse me. Caroline has settled into happy domesticity with pregnant partner Kate. So there we go, that's how that baby came about. But her life is thrown into turmoil by sudden and tragic events, and despite feeling angry about her mother's absence from her wedding, Caroline meets Celia and stepdad Alan more than ever. What? Okay, there are a lot of questions that have just been raised for me, which I'm assuming will be answered or at least alluded to in this one. Yes, that's given me more questions than it has answers. I really need to crack on. Excuse me. Again, obviously written and created by Sally Wainwright. This one is about 330 minutes. Doesn't appear to be any extra features on there. Have a look at the discs. Oh, get back in. Oh, at least I'm the right way around this time. So we have Celia and Alan on disc 2. And we have the family on disc 1. I was hoping for some action shot images to whet my appetite of some of the other characters, but they're all just posed and staged photos. But I am tremendously, oh gosh, I love her. I'm really looking forward to it. This was out, there's also, this was 2015, so I'd assume it concludes, but there's also a Christmas special, which I think was maybe 2016, I think. So, yeah, I don't really know what to expect. Certainly Series 3 sounds more compelling. But I finished Series 1. I'm ready to begin with Series 2. And I think it's going to be a very, very bumpy ride.